Welcome to the Rivalry Rant, the show where we discuss everything important that's happened in the world of Dota and have some fun with it in the process. Alright, so there's a lot to cover this time around. We're going to take a look at the new name of the Liquid stack, everything wrong with 7.23, a summary of what happened at the major and the minor qualifiers, and of course, go through the one Esports Invitational. We've got to start this episode with the star-shaped elephant in the room. How interesting of Kuroki to name his team Liquid. Because that's what we're calling them, Liquid. This team is way too good to go down the edgelord route like this.
You know, you'd be Kyle Friedman right now, player for OG.Seed. Okay, maybe not that good. Maybe Enigma player Kyle Friedman right now. I would ask you like, so how's it been playing for the N-word?
I don't really know how to answer that, puppy. What are your expectations for this tournament? That's an easy one. You trying to win? How was the break? What'd you do? You on vacation?
Meanwhile, EG went down the Wedgelord route with a new logo. It's as if millions of typographists all screamed out in terror and were suddenly silenced. When your rebranding is so bad that the original owner and rival orgs all take turns making fun of you, maybe it's time to bring in a time machine and stop yourself from making that decision. In other team news, OG has launched its new roster, OG.Seed, another team name which could have been memed into oblivion, you know, if it weren't for other teams. And then we saw finally the introduction of the mythical Dendi stack, which is clearly the bestest and greatest team of all time that somehow inexplicably didn't make it through the CIS Open qualifiers. But hey, at least they were in the Rivalry Winter Blast! Maybe it's just the fan in me speaking, but I was sure that they would win it. Liquid also didn't make it to the major. It was Team Secret, Alliance, and Alliance who got the EU qualifier spots. Liquid, who are not Alliance, and also not Liquid, but the Alliance side who currently play for Liquid, went undefeated, bouncing back from their terrible performance previously in the circuit. VP also did the same, taking first in the CIS qualifiers. Not all the big teams made it. LGD didn't even make it out of the opens, crashing out in kind of a ridiculous fashion.
Oh god, they're all here! This is the end! Oh, oh my god!
And what do you know? They also have a horrendous new logo. It's like a Death Star for dummies. Maybe that's appropriate judging on their recent performances. You can only get results like these with a Stormtrooper's aim and Grand Moff Tarkin's sense of strategy.
Evacuate? In our moment of triumph? I think you overestimate their chances.
Speaking of ridiculous things, how about that coverage? It was split up all over the place, which led to some creative casting solutions.
Looks like Lone Druid and Sand King have both died middle. That's why their icons aren't moving. Seems to be EG trying to end this game. Nature's Prophet and Morph are going to try to back out through the mid lane. Void seems to be chasing him, though. We do have Ramses on Centaur, Crit as well. Will they be able to back out? That is the question. No, Lone Druid has just respawned, though. It seems like most of the heroes on Dire are trying to get out, and they have made it seems.
And speaking of even more ridiculous things, 7.23. Just 7.23.
Me neither, dude. What the fuck is this auto chess bullshit, bro? There's a reason people don't play auto chess, because it fucking feel bad, bro.
That's right.
I don't want to shit on a fucking PA for 15 minutes, then that bitch goes into the jungle and finds an item she needs and comes back and BKBs and destroys me.
Will you
Fuck
please just
this
hurry?
shit.
Midas. Oh.
Rest in peace. Your life was short and caused much turmoil for Techies players. The Dota year ended with a bang in Singapore thanks to the One Esports /PGL hosted Invitational that saw Secret and LGD finally enter the arena with the big boys to fight for their share of $500,000. Now, there were no qualifiers for this one. It was an invitational. So each of the 12 teams were directly handed a golden ticket from Willy Wonka to get inside the Techies factory. You know that joke that a diplomat can tell you to go to hell in a way that you'll be looking forward to the trip? Well, whoever came up with this talent announcement deserves a freaking ambassadorship. Let's see if you can spot the trick. Hosts, analysts, casters, content creators. One of those is not like the others. But hey, finally someone made a smart move. Now that Kyle was demoted to doing content with Lord Cuxworth, the goalposts have completely shifted. He can't be wrong if he's never an analyst. As for the tournament itself, the leaderboard had all the big stories for this one. Boom! Liquid in last place. Boom! LGD with the 5K bounty. Boom! Na'Vi winning games of professional Dota. Boom! Alliance and Gambit making deep runs featuring heroic sacrifices like this one.
Kunkka has come forward to try and battle inside the bramble with the E-Blade pop. Ori now able to get to the BKB. The damage from Dream, he needs the vision. He doesn't see him. Dream just TPs out. So does Ori on 1 HP. The run is good, but the stun as well. Dream can't get away. He meta styles out, but where is the way? Where is the path? The silence just continues forever.
Boom! Secret bringing back mid one and failing a deep run at an invitational. What else is new? Boom! EG not finishing third? Going 9-1? Cliff TZ Redux? What is this? And Vici going from early GG to 4D chess tournament winners in the space of 4 series, winning the entire event with a flawless lower bracket run?
The BKB has been burnt. Viper BTing herself towards the front lines as well. The GA is going to wear off in a second. My God! Ori! Oh, he doesn't exist anymore. I don't think BG's chances will live with it unless you can get Slaburas through this. Going big and not wanting to go home.
They already just called the GG.
They did?
Yeah.
Now there's also the small matter of upcoming DPC events. The WePlay Minor begins on January 9th, and DreamLeague Season 13 is the next event up after that, starting on January 18th. Continuing their Papega streak, the Fighting Pandas barely made it into the minor, and meanwhile, NIP once again is on their patented start in the minor plan, just from NA this time. There's also Geek Fam from Southeast Asia with a chance to try again after their disappointing 5th, 6th place finish at the previous Summit Minor. And of course, Liquid won the EU minor slot, giving them an even bigger audience to ruin their brand with. Of course, the biggest question will be, what hair color will Duster choose this time? Maybe an elegant light blue to match the event logo, or perhaps white to conjure up images of the floating snow that will be outside of the event hall. Or just sticking with pink to reminisce about his times at TI8. Now this major is going to be a little bit of a car crash. Not just because of the big name participants who finally decided to grace the DPC with their presence, but kind of because of that schedule. 4 best-of-3 series in a day for multiple days in a row? Could someone please think of the children? Many teams took a big gamble by pulling an OG and taking a slow start into the DPC. Will VP come back from being terrible? Will Team Secret prove that Mid 1 was just a mistake all along? And how long until Liquid changed their team name? That's next time on the Rivalry Rant.
Oh, shit.
Enigma.
Enigma doesn't have legs.
What the hell?
I don't know.
You play that hero.
I was thinking the color.